Hey guys, it's Debbie Case coming live and in color as you can see. All right, so everybody got their voice in, got their weigh in on their opinions on this whole Raja Jackson type situation. So now it's my turn. So to be honest with you, um, I don't condone any of it. I'm not on anybody's side. Maybe a little bit more on psycho side because the fact of the matter is, you know, when this all started, he thought it was a work. He literally thought it was a work. And then when they found out that when he found out that it was just, it was just him recording all that Roger Jackson recording and stuff like that, he apologized to him. And he apologized to him a few times, telling him, I thought it was all the work, all that kind of stuff. That he apologized to him. So everybody and their mother's thinking, okay, the beef is squashed. It's done. It's over. So when he's on the sidelines in the promotion, somebody in his ear telling him, "Oh, they could hit him for real. That you could hit him for real to get your receipt, that kind of stuff." Stop right there, bro. This is a professional MMA fighter. You mean to tell me you're gonna go ahead and tell a professional MMA fighter to hit a wrestler that does stuff for work, a veteran on top of that does charity work, to hit him for real when he already apologized to you and told you that he thought it was a work? Nah, you don't do that. First of all, MMA fighters and UFC fighters, unless they have months to practice the arts of wrestling or is transitioning into being a wrestler, they should not. They should not be inside of a ring because they're gonna hit you for real. I mean, come on now. I love CM Punk and everything like that, and there's no shade to him, but in all reality, he thought coming from wrestling that he can do all that stuff. And he lost. He lost so bad that he came back to wrestling. So he realized that, yeah, they're no joke. Yeah, they're tough as nails. So I don't understand what would possess somebody that was in this kid's ear telling him, sure, go ahead. You can hit him for real to get your receipt. Bruh, you're going to hurt this guy. So that was wrong in their part. But then Raja took it to the next level. And after he knocked him down, he hit him a few times, knocking him out. He just kept going. Like, bruh, what are you doing? You see, he can't fight. He's defenseless. So stop. You got your hits in. Just stop. But now you just kept going, bro. Like, that's what fucked you up even more. That's what fucked the whole situation up even more. You just kept going. Even with a few slaps in, you could have made a difference. You didn't have to go so hard because just because this guy's a big dude doesn't mean you can't take him. I'm pretty sure you beat down bigger guys than he did. You know your limits. But honestly, they also put this in this kid's head. What he was doing was okay. So when he finally did it, everybody else snapped around him and they tried to throw all the blame on him like if it was his fault only. No, bro, it was not his fault only. And then for consequences, yes, he should serve a few months in jail. Months, not years, just months. And then get his MMA license revoked. Simple as that. Like, have him learn while he's there, to be humble. That's one. And two, when he comes out, hopefully, he can find a different profession that he could probably be good at and, you know, keep him away from the limelight for a while no drama, no nothing, and everybody will go their way. Have him pay for their um his medical fees and all that. Have him pay for his medical fees and all that. You know, make sure this man is okay. That's one thing. You know, because like I said, this man he does a lot of good in this world. He did a lot of good to this country. So this man deserves a lot of respect. He didn't deserve to be laid out like that. But they did fool this kid also into thinking he can go ahead and use all his strength on this guy. So yes, he should be punished, but he shouldn't be punished into a high extent as far as years in jail and all that. No, give him a couple of months and then fine him money and then have him pay all the guy's Psycho's medical fees and then take his license away as an MMA fighter and put a price on his punches. That unless he's using it in a professional matter inside of a ring, he is not allowed to use his use his fist. Because I'm pretty sure boxers go through that too. Like you got your hands they make their hands make a lot of money, so they can't hit a normal person with a certain type of strength because they're basically using their hands as weapons. Well, he used his hands as weapons, so he should get fined for all that. You know, have him pay out all this money, just to make sure that this guy's good. You know, and then spend a couple of months in jail, and when he comes out, just revoke his his MMA license, so that way he won't be able to get into that profession anymore, and it'll open up new doors for him. Maybe he can do something else. But as far as make that kid rot in jail, nah, you don't need to do that because the fact of the matter is he's done all this on the pretense that it was okay, and then since he got knocked out, all this heat is on him. I understand, yes, he should get some consequences because the fact is that he didn't stop. And I will not say that I don't feel that I feel that it's wrong to throw this heat on this kid. No, I do feel it's wrong. And I do feel it's right on top of that because he should have stopped. But yet, all this heat that you're putting on him, you know, he's an MMA fighter. Come on now. You tell this guy to go ahead and do something professional, to hit some real hits, then it's going to happen. Well, this is Debbie Gates. I already spoke my mind. Take care, guys.